We can go around by going left and right, but... Nou, dat zal hij nu wel doen dan, denk ik. Ja. Five minutes. Ik denk dat ze hier aan het rennen zijn of iets anders.
This is what makes a biker so excited.
I just want to take a second to take it in.
But then my navigation just said, nah, you're gonna do another one.
Hello. At least you get to see a little bit more of the Stelvio. So this is actually the best view that I can give you. That was freaking awesome. It feels like coming home somehow. So if you look here on the right, you see a big tower, and the tower is like painted blue and red. It's now behind the buildings, but you'll see it in a second. That building used to be, was designed in order to become a nuclear power plant, but this plant never was activated. And I don't know exactly the reason why that happened, but it's nice to know that it's actually now it's a family family holiday place. Like not a roller coaster park, but like a theme park, where you can actually go into the cooling tower and then have some fun with the whole family. I was told they even have like this hot air balloon that goes inside the tower and all the way up, so you can just peek over. I don't know the name, but it's close to the Ems and just above Meppen. As I drove here many times, the roads are so lovely. We are definitely in Germany now. Even without signs, you can see that the houses have changed, especially compared to Drenthe. You can instantly see that you're in Germany. But also the roads, it's 100 kilometers an hour rather than 80 in the Netherlands, or even 60 mostly. We're going to use this in order to go a little bit to the Ems, and then from the water, probably look at some boats, and then head back to Bourtange for some more exploration. More about that a little bit later. Oh wauw, gaat nog langzamer. Oh! I saw that. Wow. Yeah. We'll have that on camera. And I learned. Die ganze Zeit die Holländer. Schweinkopf. Ja, ik ook. Maar wat zei hij dan? Ja, klopt. Dan moeten we echt ver om het dorp heen trouwens. Wacht even hoor. Ja, hier rechts. Ja, rechts. En dan bij Steinbeeld gaan we links. Dan gaan we over de Ems heen voor een stukje. So we were just stopped by a fire brigade, and the reason for it is Schützenfest. And for you folks that are English and do not speak any German, that is the shooting festival. Shooting festival you have in many villages here, where they have like these shooting ranges and competitions and everything else. But for as many things here in Germany, it's just another reason to get drunk and walk on the road and do parades and stuff. So that's the reason why we're now taking this slight detour, because we didn't want to wait 5 minutes for the whole pass to go by. So now I just need to have a see. This is the Ems again that we're crossing. Always lovely to be here, and I think we can go and take a left in a little bit. Yes, take a left here. Do you have it? Okay, left and then keep right. So we decided to go around it rather than just staying in the heat for 5 minutes. Ja, klopt, want dan gaan we vanaf hier naar de hoofdweg. Want dan komen we de vesting uit. We should not forget that this place is actually quite lovely. Netjes, as we would say it like this morning. As we are exiting and then heading towards Bourtange. For some reason I always enjoy these bridges over the Ems, because most of them here in Emsland are all the same. They're all like this, exactly like this. Just a bunch of metal stick together and that's a bridge. Die van mij ook, maar dat hangt van jouw route af. Ja, je kan rechtdoor. Ook, maar je kan ook hier linksaf. Ja. 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 Hij dated Jason. Om heel eerlijk te zijn, dit is geen lange rit vandaag. Wat ook eigenlijk wel perfect is. Maar toch heb ik het idee dat we heel veel gezien hebben. Nee, absoluut niet. Oh, that's muddy. Oh, then he needs to clean his bike again. Don't worry, he left this morning when it was still raining, so trust me, he needed to wash it anyway. This is a particular road, I have to admit. Johan, you know how to find them. No. Maar ik dacht dat alle nieuwe motoren tegenwoordig wel bandensensoren erin hadden, bandenspanning. Ik vind het wel handig, want ik weet tenminste, dan hoef ik niet mijn banden elke keer te controleren. Ja. Oké, dus we zitten nu aan de juiste kant van Bourtange. Dus of we moeten hier volgens mij of rechtdoor of rechts om te kijken of dat we er iets dichtbij kunnen komen, anders moeten we er alsnog omheen. Ik ben hier nog niet geweest, dus ik ga het ook even kijken. Nou, ik wil wel even hoor, ik wil het ook even. Ja, klopt. Dan gaan we even kijken of we vanaf deze kant hoe dichtbij we kunnen komen. Oh, ik zie gelijk al een bord. Wacht even kijken hoor. Wat uitgezonden bestemmingskeer is of... Uitgezonderd bestemmingsverkeer. We zijn bestemmingsverkeer, toch? Nou, we willen tot naar Bourtange, dat is toch onze bestemming? Oké, even kijken wat er hier op het bord staat. Uitgezonderd bestemmingsverkeer. We zijn toch bestemmingsverkeer? Daarom. So, welcome to Bourtange. We are destination traffic. Ja. We staan wel allemaal op het gras trouwens. Willen wij dat ook doen of zetten we gewoon hier even langs de kant? Hier? So we just had some ice cream and some drinks at Bourtange, and I'll show you some footage that I made with a drone while being here. It is a really beautiful place. So as I said earlier in the video, this place was made to be a safe haven for travelers going in and out of Germany. As there was only swamp ground here, at one point they needed to build this in order to make sure that they stay safe. So that's why the city wall was so high, and eventually the whole area got extended with a row of houses that you saw at the end. The nice thing is we're actually going around it one more time. The wall is really like in a star shape built, and I remember from a visit there that the reason for that being is because of the corners. You can actually get more angles out in order to shoot the enemy if you would ever be invaded. And it will be very difficult for them to come up. But as normal people are living there, but there's a lot of tourists obviously around. That's why they built this road, in order to go around to make sure that not everybody has to drive through there. So let's just give it a second, and we're definitely we're going to be there. The nice thing about this is you have this neat little square in the middle. That's where we also sat down on the terrace with some old brown cafes, as we call it here in the Netherlands. Those are little cafes that also sell some beers, some deep fried goodies, and some tableside dishes. As many of you would probably know as tapas, but then the Dutch version of the tapas, which is almost everything deep fried, thick sausage and cheese. Those are your normal options. It's pretty much still behind everything here. Let's give it a second until we get back and circle back. Yeah, if you look through the trees, you see a couple of buildings and a wall. But because of the greenery, of course, around it, it's very hard to look in. So that's why we have to drone. Enjoy that footage very much. If you're ever nearby, Bourtange is on the border with Germany. If you're ever nearby, highlight, come and visit. To visit is free. No, yeah, you heard it well, in the Netherlands, and it's free of charge. You can just enter, have a walk around. Some museums and some shops, of course, you need to pay for, but the entrance is free. They do some reenactments, and aside of that, also Christmas markets. So if you're up for that, come, parking is free, entrance is free, and come and have a good time. And I hope that if we look on the right here, that we actually see something. No, unfortunately. You see the wall, and that's about it over there. That's a shame. So, thank you for the drone. Very happy that at least I have a little bit. For the next, we are on the home stretch. It's only about half an hour to get home from here. And that is the end of the route. It's now 4 o'clock, so home by 4:30 is a reasonable and good time, especially with the stops. And my temperature gauge says 31, but because of the storm and the heat wave and everything else that's going on, I have the feeling it's way warmer than that. Yeah, you know, in the sauna when you have like those rituals and they put that blanket of warm air on you, that's how it feels right now. So it's very hard to cool down. And that's why you need to stop a little bit more frequent. I enjoyed it with just the three of us. You can just drive, you can overtake a bit more. Communication was wonderful, and it was a quick but dirty route. I loved it. Really, really loved it. When you look down the road here through the trees, you see the church of Winschoten, where also the central station of Winschoten is located, meaning that we're almost at the end, actually. My buddies will immediately continue, as we just had ice cream half an hour ago, and it's 4:15, so dinner is not really applicable yet. So we'll just head home, and as it's very, very warm, 32 degrees, and it's probably a couple of degrees warmer by feel, very happy to step under a shower after this one. More damage, wow. Luckily you're right here. Wow, wow, wow. It's so weird, Johan. You don't see anything for miles for half the trip, and then you come here. It was so local here. Yeah. Exactly. But wow. Well, we only had one roadblock to deal with, so. Alright. Je gaat niet naar de McDonald's toe, toch? Nee. Ja, nee, is goed. Ik rijd nog een klein stukje met jullie mee, maar ik ga 3/4 op de rotonde. Om de andere route weer te vervolgen. Nou, Johan, hartstikke super bedankt. Die route was de one to beat dit seizoen. De rest weet niet wat ze gemist hebben. Dus ik heb me super vermaakt. Die hebben me echt op weggetjes gebracht. Naast routes waar ik normaal rij, waar ik nog nooit ben geweest. Dat is fantastisch, dankjewel daarvoor. Dus veilige trip naar huis toe en ik zie jou maandag. Is goed. Yo. Dun, 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 dun. And we just said goodbye to our friends as they head back to the A7 and I have to go here. Which is funny because this morning we actually we passed our home. So it's funny because now the route is again on my screen and the GPS says that I'm coming home at 9:15 if I would do the entire route again. But with this temperature I just want to get out of this soot, get in something more airy, grab an ice cream or something and just relax on the couch and take a shower. As we going to the center of Winschoten again where we have the clinker and the really weird roundabout and the windmills and this nice typical Dutch village overrun by Germans on a Sunday, I must say. There, look. And it's beautiful Dutch windmills. There's 3 around that route. That's number 1. I wanted to say thank you for watching. I am so happy that you guys are here. every single time with every trip. What a trip it was. My motorcycle says that we did 265 kilometers with 4.5 hours of riding, as we are passing the second windmill here on the right. Beautiful condition. We saw so many different road styles, and also I have to give kudos to Johan for setting out the route today, because it was so close to my normal routes, and I've never driven those roads. I don't know why though. And windmill number 3. I don't know why, but I've never seen those roads before. So I definitely will ride them again. So when the next trip will be, I don't know. I think we will do one more next month before going into our long weekend, which is in Trier. So just across the border from Luxembourg. Weekend adventure with 7 friends, so 8 of us as one extra joint. Definitely you don't want to miss that. That will be a multi-episode one. Like, subscribe, thank you for everything. Check out the super likes and the memberships. They help me a lot and my channel, and to support what I do. And so it will support me anyway, even by watching this video. You're a definite support for my hobby and the things that I do. So thank you for watching. Stay safe until the next ride, whenever that may be. But you'll see the video right here on YouTube. Thank you so much. Stay safe, everyone.